Biafrans, fighting not only against the Nigerian government, but against the world.
If you do not believe in what we are doing, then you better get out. We're not going to stop.
Going to lower the flag of Nigeria and raise the flag of the United States of Biafra.
Global conspiracy against the Biafran people. At this moment, we use this media to demand the unconditional release of the Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra, Mazi Simon Ekpa Joko, who the Finland authority have held incommunicado for long now. They say they are investigating, and it's been months up to now. No charge has been brought against the Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra. We hereby demand the immediate release, the unconditional release of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. The global conspiracy against the Biafrans is unacceptable. We will never, ever accept it. It doesn't matter how they try to paint it, the whole world is watching. And it is sad that the world is silent, watching the atrocities committed against the Biafran people. Mazi Simon Ekpa is only asking for the freedom of his own people. He's only defending his own people, trying to save the innocent life that are being wasted away. Free Mazi Simon Ekpa now.
Breaking news reaching us now, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has been arrested, extradited to Nigeria, and is right now being arraigned at the Federal High Court in Abuja. Kanu is facing charges bordering on treasonable felony instituted against him at the Federal High Court.
It was an unjust war.
Long ago, in the heart of Biafra, a nation was born from the ashes of war. A war that scarred the land and its people, yet it never killed the spirit of freedom.
The war aim of Biafra is purely to prevent ourselves being slaughtered, nothing more.
It was in this land, scarred by conflict, that Nnamdi Kanu was born, a son destined to revive the dream of independence for Biafra.
And if anybody is going to judge our success and failure in this war, it will have to depend on how much we have prevented the enemy from killing us.
Raised with the echoes of his ancestors' struggles, Kanu understood that the wounds of war ran deep in the hearts of his people. The scars from the Biafran War, which ravaged the land and cost countless lives, had never healed. The dream of an independent Biafra, broken but not forgotten, lived on in the hearts of those who survived. It was these voices, these memories, that called him to action. As Nnamdi Kanu grew, so did his voice. He became a preacher of justice, a messenger for those who were unheard. He spoke not just for his generation, but for all those whose lives were shattered by the war. The pain of the past was alive within him, and his words resonated with the cries of the oppressed. But as Kanu's message spread, so did the fear of the establishment. His calls for self-determination grew louder, shaking the very foundations of the government. They feared the revival of a Biafran spirit, one that could awaken the wounds of the past and ignite a new conflict. And so, they moved against him. Nnamdi Kanu was arrested, his body captured, but his spirit unbroken. The authorities believed that imprisoning him would extinguish the fire he had started. But they failed to understand the depths of his cause. The pain of the war, the bloodshed of the past, was not something easily forgotten. It was a flame that could never be fully extinguished. His arrest became a symbol of the struggle that began in the blood-soaked fields of the Biafran War. The demand for freedom was still alive. The fight for justice continued, not just for Nnamdi Kanu, but for all the lives lost, for all the children born into a world of scars. The fight for Biafra is not just his fight. It is the fight of all those who have ever dreamed of a free land. And though the past may haunt the present, the future is still unwritten. As long as the story of Nnamdi Kanu is told, as long as the voices of his people rise, the dream of Biafra lives on. Arrested again, 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 and yet again.
I agitate for Biafra. I agitate for Biafra, my right to agitate, my right. They turned it from treasonable felony now to terrorism.
This is Nnamdi Kanu speaking. Biafra land, listen. They thought they could silence me, but they didn't just cage me. They caged your spirit. They made you forget that our land still bleeds, that our people still suffer, that nothing has changed. 5 years in chains. But what about you? Are you not free? Or have they bound your voice with fear? The struggle was never about me, it was about you, your children, your land, your future. So I ask you, where is the fire that once burned in your heart? Where is the voice that once roared for freedom? Wake up! Rise again. Speak. Act. Remember who you are. This is Nnamdi Kanu.
program. I appreciate everyone that has connected to this program wherever you are connecting from. I thank you for being part of this program. And I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiam continue to guide and protect everyone that has joined us on this program. Wherever you are connecting from, please like and share this program to all platforms. Share to family and friends. Share to your neighbors. We are here once again to continue on the radical evangelism, to sensitize the Biafran people and to bring update to all Biafrans across the world. We must continue to encourage each other in this battle of freedom. We must continue to fight until our land is completely liberated. Remember, the United States of Biafra have already been declared, and today we are pursuing the recognition of the United States of Biafra. We will continue to pursue recognition until we are recognized. And also, we will continue to establish the United States of Biafra on the ground. Your support is highly needed. Financial support, moral support, spiritual support. In any angle you can be able to support the government, please do so. Do not hesitate. Don't wait for somebody to come and call on you. The responsibility lies on all of us. Every one of us have to shoulder the responsibility of the restoration of the independent state of Biafra. We collectively gave the mandate to the government to make the declaration, and the government have made the declaration. Now it's in our hand to make sure we bring the United States of Biafra fully to the people. I want us to go into another revision today. Pay attention. The zoo has already ended, and today the terrorists in the contraption called Nigeria, the ones that are running that government of terrorism, they are confused. The Biafran people have rejected terrorism. They have rejected the terrorist government. They have rejected everything about them. And today they are running from pillar to pole, begging Biafrans to join them. We will not and will never. And any Biafra that goes to join these criminals, you will have yourself to blame. And I bet you will not live to tell the story. Now I want to play the revision of what the Biafrans says and what they are thinking and what is going on in that zoological republic for you to be updated. Don't say you are not warned. Don't say you are not told. Listen very carefully from the beginning to the end of this program, and I bet you'll be glad you did. Let's watch. It does not matter the attack you come with. We, the Biafran people, are going to fight until the last man standing. The Biafrans have taken their stance, regardless what anybody is saying. It doesn't matter who you are. We have already taken our stance. And where we stand is that Biafra restoration or nothing. It is either Biafra or nothing. There is nothing anybody can do. The only thing you need to do today, if you are not a Nigerian, or even if you are one Nigerian and you don't understand that we are out already, when you hear the report that is coming from their military today, how they are going around all Biafra state and they are begging for people to join their terrorist organization, and the people of Biafra said no. All the states of Biafra, they said no. When you hear such, you see such happening, you have to know that something is fishy. The Biafrans are gone. The Biafrans are gone. Yesterday, I played a video where the military were in the east, in the area of Igbo Biafra, and they were begging for them to join them. It didn't stop there. They are also in the south, in the coastal region of Biafra. The coastal region where they call the whatever the name they gave it. They are still in that area and they are begging. In all the Biafran states, they have refused to join the terrorist organization called Nigerian military. And when you see that as an individual, whether you are a Nigerian or not in Nigeria, you should know that something is wrong. And it's high time the world pay attention. Pay attention. Why don't you ask yourself, why is it that these people do not want to get themselves involved in this government? Even in the midst of all the force they apply, in the midst of all the blackmail, in the midst of all the bribery, yet the people have refused to get involved in anything that has to do with the zoo. That should send a signal to the world. We have been conducting a self-referendum every Monday for 4 years counting. That should send a signal. People do not just make such sacrifice if they want nothing. It is because their mind is made up to work out. What else is required for Biafrans to show before the world will rise up and speak? The world is not fair. That is why I say the United Nations is not united. When you see them creating human rights this and human rights that, it is not for us. It is not for the Africans, more especially the Biafrans. That is where they display their global conspiracy. Human rights abuse against a Biafran does not amount to human rights abuse. Genocide against Biafrans does not amount to genocide. They don't regard us as humans. This has been going on for a very long time, but not anymore. The Biafrans have risen up, and we are taking our fate in our own hands. In taking our fate in our own hands, we show it to them from different angles, in different corners. We show it to them. We are not interested in their administration. We are not interested in their government. We are not interested in their post. We are not interested in their presidency. Whatever they are talking about, we are not interested. The only thing that we desire, we are asking for, is freedom. Complete and absolute freedom from the zoo. Total emancipation. That is what we want. Stay on our own. If we want to transact with them, we have a written agreement that we both will agree on and decide how we are going to be meeting. We have crossed the Rubicon, and there is no going back. If you by any means think that maybe Biafrans are going to change their mind, you are sick. Those who are in the military are still resigning. In case you do not know, the call for resignation have been made by our Supreme Damazin Nandekano, and they are still resigning up to this moment. They will continue to go around and beg and beg. Before we proceed, and let me share the video of where they were also making their campaign in the Riverine area for people to join their criminal organization called Nigerian Army.
Aircraft or in a bus or in a gathering where any of you mention that the Nigerian Army is marginalizing you, you cannot say that. In 9 days, some states in this country, the registration thus far, as of now that I'm speaking to you, is 3,000. Some states. Some other states, 2,005. Some 2,000. Some 1,005. I've left other Niger Delta states. I've told them their statistics. So let me not bring theirs. Let me talk about Akwa Ibom. As of now, Akwa Ibom is 500 plus. Why is there low patronage, low enrollment into the army by us? Why? That's the question. That's the question I've come to ask. The truth is, as a son of Niger Delta, that we all know what Niger Delta stands for. This is the best for me, and that's why I'm here. This is the best for me. I have no single regret from day one that I joined the army. So if I am enjoying what I'm enjoying, if I'm happy with the work I am doing, why are my younger brothers and sisters not coming to join me? I will just sit down and be losing our slots.
Army is a very, very disciplined profession who holds everything we do in high esteem. We're very disciplined, we're very professional, that does not also not take away the fact that once in a while you have cases that are not pleasant. But on the average, we have done our duty diligently well to ensure that our responsibilities and tasks are well carried out, especially here in Akwa Ibom State.
Position to target youth leaders, provide them with relevant information about the Nigerian Army recruitment process, both strategic and thoughtful, especially at a time when we are collectively seeking meaningful pathways for youth engagement and national development. As a state, we have always held the Nigerian Army in high esteem, not just as a symbol of national security and sovereignty, but also as a noble institution that has produced some of Nigeria's finest patriots. The Army's enduring values of discipline, loyalty, courage, service are ideals that our youth can emulate and aspire to. We have received your requests and acknowledge the noticeable decline in enlistment from our dear state in recent recruitment exercise. This sensitization exercise, therefore, is a welcome intervention, one that aligns with our administration's commitment to youth empowerment, capacity building, and job creation, as encapsulated in our rights agenda.
No need wasting time on these clowns. The people have rejected the Zoological Republic. We are presenting the only solution, which is Biafra, the only remedy. Can you imagine? This is a country they call the most populated African country. The most populated Black African country. They cannot raise enough army to protect them. Is it not surprising? What is there? What else do you want to see before you will know that Nigeria is not meant to be what it is today? It is not meant to be one. Each time these Westerners will come, the British will come and tell you the most populated African country, as if it is a prize. The most populated Black African country, as if it's a prize. It is no prize. It is a shame. The most populated African country cannot produce food that can feed them. The most populated African country cannot produce military to guide them. The most populated country cannot produce enough workforce for themselves. And you still want to keep on honoring that title, the most populated Black African nation. What a shame. What a shame. What you are seeing here is to show you that this contraption is not meant to be and will never, ever be. It was not meant to be and will never, ever be. This is a criminal gang, a criminal entity that has not come to offer anything except destruction to the people. And that is why the Biafran people have rejected it totally. Let them continue. You can you imagine a state like United States? You see United States, can you imagine the United States Army begging people to join them? In United States, you see people from other countries enrolling in their army. It is a pride to wear that uniform. Even the British that is putting them together, it is a pride to wear their uniform. People are proud to wear it. But look at a place you call a country, where you force people with different value system. How can you inspire somebody to go and be in the same army with a terrorist? How do you want to inspire a Biafran to be in a military with a well-known terrorist? Well-known, not hidden. They have employed all the terrorists, all the Boko Haram terrorists. Every time we hear they integrated 500, they integrated 1,000, they integrated 2,000. They have integrated. Now I think they have lost count And they are now coming to the street to beg people to join them. And you expect sane people to join you. There is no sane Biafra. There is no Biafran that is sane that will join you. No. No sane Biafra will join you. I can see my beloved brother 247. Thank you so much, my brother. I see you on the comment section, my beloved brother 247. Thank you for joining. Thank you for coming around. No sane person will join you. It doesn't matter who you are. Only those who have sold their soul to the devil, those who their stomach is more important than their life, they are the people that are going to join you. How are you going to join a criminal entity? How do you want to serve? These are the same people that opened their gates and called on armed Fulani men from all West African countries to come to Nigeria. After inviting all Fulani men armed into Nigeria, now you want now to come and recruit indigenous people to go and die in the hand of the same people that you employ. It is sad. It is sad. Even in your neighbor, Ghana, you can't see Ghana people putting terrorists into their country, into their army. Ghanaians don't beg people to join their army. They don't. It is a pride for you to be a member of the army. Every country, legitimate country, is supposed to be a pride for somebody to wear that uniform, to serve. If you're in the same country, nobody needs to beg you. It's supposed to be a pride. But look at how they are going street by street. It's only in the north where they have their terrorists that they join them. Look at him say that in some states, that 3,000 people have already applied. Ask him which states are that. Mention it. Why are you afraid of mentioning the states? It is the northern state, the Boko Haram states. That is where you recruit the highest. That is where you recruit them. No sane country or sane person will join you in that your madness. And I want to show you how the Ghanaians are treating these Fulani terrorists. Why Nigeria is embracing them, I want to play a video. Listen to the video and see how Ghanaians are handling them.
Why is everybody rejecting Fulani? Why is Fulani having problem all over the world? Burkina Faso, Mali, Ghana, name them. They are chasing Fulani. Why?
Now you see, this is how a country is securing their border, and you had their response.
Yeah.
If you want, is it not the same thing we are saying? If you want to come in the city and live among the people. Come through the border, register, live among the people, and contribute to the development of the city. This is exactly what the Ghana government is doing. And you see the criminal organization that called themselves United Nations, you see what they're saying. After seeing the havoc this will are causing in all West African countries, yet they have the guts to talk to Ghana people about evicting people that entered their country illegally. Look at where they went to settle. Just the same way they're doing in Nigeria, they go to a bush, they just take out the land or a bush and establish their own village. They don't care about, they don't take permission from anybody. Only idiots will continue to allow that to function. I play this for those one Nigerians, those idiots, to see how their neighbors are handling this issue. But your own, you open your border and tell them to come. Now you are coming to recruit our brothers and sisters into your military to go and die. God forbid, it will not happen. I thank God that Biafrans have learned that lesson and learned the hard way. My brother Christian, you're welcome. Thank you for joining. Go ahead and speak to us.
Morning, bro. Choose. Yes, before I start, yesterday, the link, I clicked it because I had all the time in the world. I wanted to come in. So when I clicked it, it says your account is suspended. So I don't know why, because it's a new, I've never done anything on this X, right? It's X, yeah. So I really don't know what to do about it. It's very unfortunate. So, but I just wrote it down because, yeah. But anyway, maybe we will talk about it later if you have any idea. But the thing is, this video you played now is an indication of, you see, obviously, there is something, oh my goodness, where do I start from? You see the United, that so-called, either UN, whatever the body, whatever the body is UN or ICC, whatever. These are globalists. They have the global evil agenda, and everything is in accordance with the agenda from the onset that Buhari in 2015 put into a full force. So I just cannot understand why on earth people cannot see what is happening. Now, Ghana is a country, and that is what a country does. When you see Nigeria is not a country, it's not a nation, absolutely nothing. It's an evil entity that was forcefully put together by the British for a reason best known to them. We all know. Okay, so but you see what happens in Ghana with this video you played. This video should be played everywhere for people to know. You don't leave your border open for every criminal, every terrorist to come in and destroy your country. Who does that? UN is telling them, trying to bully or accuse or whatever. By the time they begin to massacre Ghanaians, they won't do nothing. They won't. You see what I mean? They will just be laughing at you. You left to pile on your own. So you have to tell you that you have to do what you have to do. Regardless, because at the end of the day, it's you and you alone. When you are suffering it, you alone will suffer it. So don't let these people come out. So if you check, it just go around. Same goes for America, the same. Trump said, I will protect my country. I will close the border. If you are coming, let us know who you are.
Absolutely.
So that if something go wrong, we know where to start, how to solve it. But Nigeria, oh no. Because this has been a plan many decades ago. So they have this Fulani, what I call the Fulani hijack Nigerian system. So they opened the border, they invited them, Buhari invited, and they came in, and the governor back then, Bala Mohammed, the video has spread all over the country now, even people pretending not to know. When he was interviewed by Chamberlain, so he said that they have a program to invite them in, and they flooded into the country. Now everybody is suffering it in the country, and nobody has the guts. Not the media, not the politicians. Nobody has that courage to hold Bala Mohammed and Buhari accountable. Jesus Christ! This Obodo Ekwensu ka Nigeria. Do you know that? As we speak now, these same vultures converging for 2027, the P2Bs of this world, the articles and the Erufai, and they are going, they go to Buhari to I don't know, solicit whatever. The same Buhari. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? So in an ideal world, Buhari should be languishing behind the bar. It should be languishing there. And the Bala Mohammed, these guys should be languishing because they've buy thousands of Nigerians unnecessarily. Meaning, so obviously, if there was any evidence that anybody needed, this is it for you. You see, the Ghanaians, they take charge, they take their destiny. You have to, because if you don't, they destroy you. They are coming to destroy you. The antecedent of this Fulani from the beginning till this day, moving forward, they will never stop with the agenda. It is to conquer, to destroy, and to plunder, to loot, and to... So when they come, you see the same pattern. Everywhere they go, they are predictable. It's the same pattern. They go into the bush, establish their mini community, and they begin to procreate from there. In years down the line, they claim it. They say they are God-given, whatever. So this is a serious thing. This is very, very, my goodness me. So when I see some of our people and they go about, and I don't know, like one, I think it was 2 or 3 days ago, on this lady who was with VOP, Enyi, they call her, I think, Precious Enyi, the guy who came on her program, flew Nigeria. He ran away last 2023. I think it was during the election or during the year, exactly. So, but he's an Igbo man. And, oh my God, the things he was saying, I was like, wow. Some of our people really, I don't know. He said that he loved Nigeria, that the Nigeria will work, that this and that. Meanwhile, he ran away in 2023 because he's a doctor. He claimed to be a doctor. So you can imagine the level of stupidity. He was even showing on the video camera, he was showing his children, his family. He ran to Canada. He's in Canada now. And he was saying before the whole world, before the whole Nigeria, that He has a house in Port Harcourt where he lived that is worth over 100 million naira house. He was describing how rich he is.
My brother, sorry for interjecting. I know the person you are talking about. He's that useless shade in Canada. He's not a doctor.
No. Maz Hugo. No be cheat. I know cheat. Now cheat. Me and cheat, they talk for phone in the past. This guy.
Okay, no be shady.
Oh no! I know cheat well.
Okay.
I get in number, but I don't throw one because I don't conclude say now unrepentant, irredeemable, born throw away. Seriously. Because the guy, he says he get to a stage where somebody go do you rich, there's no, room for a revision. There's no going back. So this is the position I've taken. Because if you stand up, as it doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, and you are fighting the liberation of our people, you are openly fighting to stop it, to hinder it, you are enemy for life. That is me personally. I'm just speaking from my mind because I knew that Mazen Namdekano, Simon Ekpa, and now Dr. Ngozi Orebeze, these guys are pushing a move. They are making a move that will safeguard our generation to come. So, and I know undoubtedly that these guys are against it, so they can never forever. But this one is he says he's a doctor something. So, and he's there on that program I think 2 days ago, and I was like, really? 100 million naira house in Port Harcourt, and he has other houses where people rented, blah, blah, blah. So is that all there is to life? Is that all? How about the children? How about your children? Have you thought about their future? What is going to befall them moving forward? No. It's to showcase. It's just sad. It is really sad. But Rachus, these videos like this is very, very important. I can't say it enough. This guy, because what is happening now, they are coming they've gone to our place to solicit, to lure our boys into their criminal terrorist military, and now they're also in the South. Okay, but I can guarantee you that it's like the last onslaught because they know something is happening and it's going to intensify moving forward. So, and all this is not for the good of the people. If you think that they are coming to recruit you into Nigerian soldier for your own good, then I feel sorry for you because you will probably be in the grave and it's too late for you. They don't care. This same military came to Okwama. Was it not Okwama in Delta State? Massacre innocent people for no reason. Massacred innocent people. Just they said, okay, the military will attack. They open like they did severally in Igbo land, randomly shooting at anything that moves. Shooting, indiscriminate shooting. So you come and tell me that this is an agent or military that I will come and join when they are recruiting terrorists into it. The whole world knows what they are doing. So now it's another tactic because it's multidimensional. They will carry, if they succeed to get Biafran youth, both in coastal region and the mainland, and they put them there, and they just waste them. Just waste them. I'm telling you. So, but the good thing, like you said, is that our people, they are learning the hard way. They are opening their eyes. They're knowing whom the real enemy is. So that's, again, my advice to them is stay alive. Don't join this criminal terrorist organization. They've openly embraced terrorism. Nigerian military is a terrorist organization. There's no two ways about it. And every day, there's no day that passes that they don't ravage either southwest, southeast, or everywhere. They just keep going. Nobody's talking about it because it's okay with them. It's okay with them to integrate Fulani from the entire Sahel region into Nigeria because Nigeria has. But if they were serious, if they were genuine, in the north has so much land, vast land that almost 1 billion people could occupy it. They have so much vast land. So why not develop it and keep them there? Why are you putting them in all the regions? There's a sinister agenda behind it. So it's all there for everybody to see. Thank you so much, Brachu. So this, like I said, I don't know why this thing said to me, your account is suspended. I really don't know what this problem is, I've not done anything on that account, never. So I don't know why.
Twitter.
Yeah.
Maybe you check again, or maybe you can close it and open a new one. Maybe it
So
has
that Twitter, yeah, that is X, right? Yeah, that is X.
Yeah.
From Elon Musk. Mm.
Yeah.
All right. I will see what.
If there's no fault, if they didn't send you any message or anything, just open a new one. Since they
All
suspend
right.
it, and most of the time they attack our platforms like that. So you just
and we do a lot. We talk a lot. We say a lot.
Yeah.
So who knows? You know. But it is well. It is well, my brother. Thank you.
Once they monitor your line of speech and all that, they just complain and report it, and then they will suspend it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. You're welcome, my beloved brother Ugo 247. Thank you so much. We appreciate you for joining us today. Thank you so much. I think you are on the way. You are on the road. I don't know if you have time to talk or
Hello. I did my house. I know they inside car.
Okay.
And I know they for Biafra government house. Now my house I did anywhere I like. I did kitchen now. I want to prepare something, drink. Yes. Now my house I did. I know they for inside car. I know they drive car. I greet you, my brother. Mazin, they was sorry. I don't get my glasses. I don't see the name very well.
Mazin Christian.
Okay, Mazin. Now you. Long time.
We have our beloved sister Ojugo. Just join us now.
Ojugo, you're welcome. Christian, long time. How are you? I hope you are good.
I'm happy to see you. Join us here. This is our family room.
Ojugo, this is our platform. Now we get them. Now our own.
Yes,
now we did. Now one body we get. Now one house we get.
Reasonable people join their brain and make a good decision without blah 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 blah.
Yeah, of course. We are fighting for one cause. So it's only a fool that is saying this is my own. This is if you are fighting for the same cause which I am fighting. Why wouldn't I? I will come. The only problem is that most times when Mazichuk is online, I am busy doing one thing or the other. But as you can see me now, you can see that I am in the kitchen trying to do. I just woke up because I went to bed last night very late, so I want to drink something. But notwithstanding, I greet you, my brother Chicks, and everyone in the studio and every Biafran out there. You see, the first time I came in, immediately I came in. I've been listening here for more than half an hour, and then immediately I joined. I try and I like the video. I share the video as well. Have you done that? You see, when you look, you will find out that those that their platforms are being frustrated, their notifications are being taken out, are those that are telling you the truth. Yeah. If you watch the number of the viewers now, you will find out that it has been frustrated. It has come down. Now you ask yourself, why is it that nobody is getting it? As I am now, many people, when I'm talking with them, they will say, they do video again. I don't tell waiting. I said, even now, I have to prove it by sending them the video I did that day or minutes ago. So I want us to know that when you share the video, you are not doing Chooks any favor. You are doing the favor to yourself, because Chooks is here disseminating information. But if Chooks is here and I'm telling you, hey, Ugo 247 is a criminal, Ugo 247 steal my money, Ugo 247 carry my girlfriend, you go see, say, the notification the video go viral. You go see hundreds, thousands of people watching the video because they don't want the people to get the truth. Look at the kind of information he's now disseminating here this morning. You see, this Ghana, Funani Ghana Wahala is, they have a camp for them. Refugee camp. Ghana built refugee camp. Stay in the camp. These people say no. They want to live inside the forest. That they are not comfortable in the town. They are not comfortable with electricity. They are not comfortable with the pipe-borne water. They are not comfortable with anything, education and anything. They want to live inside the forest. The Ghanaian went to forest, dragged them into the camp, and they went back into the forest, committing mayhem. From the forest, they will come out and carry out to Krewa people by force, and they do other one, burn and steal and destroy your farms. Then Ghana have to forcefully take them out of Ghana. Ghana took them out of Ghana. Ghana don't rehabilitate terrorists too. In Ghana today, there is no Boko Haram. Do you know why? Because they did not allow them to take over their forests.
Exactly.
But in Nigeria, you are welcome. You see Niger State Governor proudly coming to tell you that in Niger State, we have the highest congregation of Funanis all over the world, and we are welcoming more. We don't want anyone to go back. These are people that come from all over the world, anywhere you are. As long as you are Funani, you are welcome to Nigeria. Without documentation, without a visitation, without a visa. As long as you are a Funani, you are welcome. That is Nigeria for you. In Nigeria alone, you get repented terrorists. In Nigeria alone, you get terrorists untrained, uneducated, into your military with better, good positions, better than you that went to school, you that is educated. In Nigeria, you have Funanis occupy offices, ministerial appointment, offices, diplomats, and you are there after school, you become a yahoo. The same Nigeria will come and carry you. You don't commit crime. They will throw you into. How many times have you seen even a single one Funani man that has been prosecuted for land grabbing, for carrying out ethnic cleansing, and they sending people into IDP camp? Have you seen anyone? But every day you will see somebody being sentenced to death for confronting the Funani headers. You will see somebody sent to life imprisonment or life sentence for defending himself against somebody that come to kill him in his own land, in his own farmland. It has become now a communal clash. Imagine me in my own Biafra land, my own hometown in Olo, having communal clash with a Funani man. How manage? How come? Imagine Yoruba people having communal clash with a Funani in their Yoruba land. Is that not telling you something? It's only a fool that don't understand. When Funani come to your land and they attack you, it has become a communal clash. That is why they are coming. Whenever they come, they want to build a place that is their own. They want to take over the forest, and they will always live there. They will invite more. So when they come from that place to attack you, it becomes communal clash. Have you heard them say Funani attack? No.
Yeah.
Today, last night, I don't know, over 50 or less than 100 were pied in the same plateau. Why? What have they done? They are crying every day. They were crying of the one of 2 days ago. Last night, they went and launched another one. Nobody is asking questions. Nobody is saying anything about it. Nobody is saying these people, and as we are talking, they have loaded their bags and they have gone to IDP camp. Immediately, the Funanis come to attack. After the attack, you will see police in numbers. You will see army in numbers. They will bring lorries and trucks to help the people to load their belongings to IDP camp. But they will not come to rescue you.
Yeah.
It's there in the social media. Go and watch Nigerian news, you will see it. They are loading into IDP camp. These are the same. When you hear T.Y. Danjuma tell you that these people collude, you don't hear. You hear Nnamdi Kanu before we even open our eyes. Tell you, you hear Simon, you call him Ekperima. Today, who is crying? They told you Simon Ekpa is the reason why Nigeria is having an insecurity. Is it true? Today, who is crying? In Urume, in Edo State, let me just say, in Edo, over 200, more than just say 250 families have lost somebody in these past 2 months in the hands of the so-called headers. And nobody has gone to beg, nobody has gone to consult, nobody has gone to ask these families what happened, how is it doing. But from 14 people, 14 so alleged hunters with gun that is going to Kano they are going to Kano from Port Harcourt with gun. With gun that are going to Kano from Port Harcourt. They landed in Urume. I don't know how many that road to connect. I don't know. I cannot even imagine. Now they were lynched and the whole world hell loosed against the people. Innocent people from that Urume community have been arrested just to make sure that the Funanis are happy, to appease them, to tell them we are working. Immediately, you see the foolish man that called himself a governor run to Kano to beg. And there's somebody still believing in Nigeria. The useless man, Chris, you are talking about that was saying he wants one Nigeria. He ran to Ghana, he ran to Canada, and probably he is spending fortune now to get Canadian passport. He will get it. He will celebrate. He will celebrate and pop champagne. Fools everywhere. It's only when you hear them tell you that 500 joined, 1,000 joined. I want us to know that in Biafra land, whether Calabar, whether Umuahia, whether Ikorek, but everywhere, they have the places they call Amawosa. And those people, they speak Igbo more than me and you. So when they join this military, they use Igbo names to join, and they will tell you, people from where they are there, they are there. They will tell you, from where we got 500 people, we have Chukwuemeka. You will see them line up. You think they are Igbos? They are not Igbo. They are not from Calabar. They are not from Edo. They are all Northerners. They 100%. Are deceiving you. Propaganda. If you join. Now your end be that. Make I hang my microphone so other people will talk.
Thank you so much.
Respect.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. I appreciate you for that wonderful submission. You have just nailed it. You have just nailed it. I appreciate you. That is exactly where we are, so that people will be enlightened. Don't say you didn't hear. Don't say you didn't hear. This their propaganda is intensifying. If you continue to play game, you pretend you're not hearing it, you pretend you didn't see it. There are a lot of them, just like my brother Ugo said, there are so many of them. When they give those allocations, it didn't start today. They will use their same northern people to fix those allocations. They will use them to fill it up. When they give you the numbers, they got 200, 500. These people, go and check very well. They are northerners. They are northerners. And that is why they are pushing them to have communities in your area. They go and build their community. Opus Odemwa is telling you to go and marry a Fulani. Go and mix up. Welcome them. Don't drive them away. They are the people they are using for this kind of allocations. They use them, fix their name, give them Igbo names. And you think they are there with you. Go. But I ask you, before you go to the hospitals, go to their teaching hospital, go to the army military hospital and go and check the patients that are there. How are they? Who are they? Which area are they from? How are they taking care of them? Go and make those inquiries before you join them. You're welcome, my beloved sister Ojugo. Let's hear from you, my sister Ojugo.
Good morning, Brochus. Ugo 247. Happy to see you this morning. All my brothers that are in already and have spoken. And those in the comment section, we love you all. So, well, there's a military allocation. I mean, I don't think, I think they did this last year. And then they cried and cried and cried that our people are not registering. I think our people fully have gotten there. They know that they cannot enter military. Madam the Kala has said it over and over. If that military is hungry, we have Biafra Liberation Army. We need police. Go register there. If you really want to be, a first person. So if you decide, no, I really need this money, I really need to go, it's okay. It's fine. But please, if you're going and you have wife and children, make sure you let them know where, anything, bank account, whatever you have, please let them know. Share your property to your children because they're not coming back. If you go to North, they send you to North, you will die. If you come to Biafra land, you will die. So, and have you ever talked to yourself? This governor, this president, why is their children or why are their children not serving in the military? Like every other foreign country. Most foreign countries, their children, male children, their children serve in the military. A lot of them serve in the military. But I don't think I've ever seen any son or daughter of Nigerian politics serving in the military, Nigerian military. Maybe I'm making a mistake, but I don't think I've seen. I don't know. If anybody knows, I would like to know. So that I'm not saying anything wrong. But here, I can count how many presidents, even in Europe, Britain, everywhere, that served in the military. In Nigeria, they are not respected. They are not respected. Nobody takes care of them. Even to this point that even when a soldier dies, it's covered. You don't talk about it. You don't talk about it. So that means somebody purposely say, you know what? I'm tired of this world. Let me go join and die there. It committed a suicide. Anybody, any Biafran man, real Biafran, like our brother Chuk said, yeah, go to Okigwe. That one, I know that one very well. That's the one that I know very, very well. Because I passed that area where the terrorists here, and I was interacting with them in Igbo language. And after that was a long time ago before. This was like year maybe 2001, 2002. So it's been a long time. But by then all these things hasn't been. It's not. I don't think I've heard about it there. Of these Fulani people trying to take people's land. It wasn't so loud. If it was, but it wasn't loud. So I interacted with them in Igbo language. I was like, after we left, because the box we enter going to Enugu stopped there. Normally they stop there for people to buy things. and we're interacting with them in Igbo language. And they will tell you, my name is Chukwemeka. And you'll be laughing.
Yeah.
Yes. You'll be laughing. Then our mind was not, in anything at all. So you'll be laughing, say, wow. But now we've seen actually, maybe then those really want to come and stay, because by then we don't see them in the bush, But now, because of what is going on, those ones are now using the advantage that they've been on that land to accommodate others and hide. Others will hide under their umbrella to commit crime. So, when I saw a local government chairman, they making an announcement, they told them go to grassroots. You local government, you guys, councillors, you go to from the grassroots. Ask that person that is asking you. The first question is, you have a son? Is the name down? Let them start recruiting from their family. That's
their
how
own
they
children
normally do. When they share, if it's Shell now or big company that is recruiting, a local government chairman will share the location to his family. That's from where it starts.
Yes.
So the military allocation, they should start from their family too. It's not something that will come out. You don't hear them saying, hey, this company is open. Hey, we have allocation to this permanent. You will never, immigration is open. We have 20 allocation. You will never hear it. All these people from the grassroots, it won't even get to them either. This local government, it won't even get to them. That one will end from governors and the senators up there. That's where it will end. They will put in their own people. Now, military, from the grassroots, who is pulling who? Who is pulling who? Let them go grab more. Are the Fulani finished? Are they finished? Let them recruit more and put in their army. They have good number of them. Or maybe they've also refused to join military again. Have they refused? Go recruit them more and put in the military. And they are fooling themselves for crying out loud with all these hopeless people that call themselves governors. How these people make them to stop their money? I still keep asking, what is it that these people have planned that you will not hear this from any senator, any governor, any house of rep? They don't, nobody has ever stepped, and all these so-called rich men in our land. So there is something going on. Something is going on. Nobody ever have the open mouth to say anything. Oh, they killed people, and that's why this happened. They say communion. Do you know why they call it communion? Because the exec of that land, the local government chairman of that place, has collected money from them and allowed them to live in the bush. So if you attack them in that bush, it becomes communion because people of your own people gave them that portion of land. You see how they're coming? That's the way they're coming. That's what it is, communion. Communal clash. Because the land is sold to them. It was sold. They collected money. Whether the owner of the land knows about it or not. And if they take you to court, it's going to be all around because their thing is that, did I not give you money? It's an I did. And that's why, if you remember, there was a time they were going that nobody, I think they want to sign something in the house of nobody owns the land in Nigeria. But it was last year or something during Buhari time.
Yeah.
They wanted to pass that law.
Yeah,
That,
they wanted to pass
I don't
land
know.
ownership to federal government.
Yes. Yes. I think it was during Buhari time. They
Yes.
wanted to pass that land property belongs to federal. Was the reason. And that's what people say no. But the indirect, you see, one thing is that these people are so smart. If they come direct, you say no. They go through the back immediately. Because if they continue that direct at people, there will be a big fight. So now they find another solution to go to the back and say, hey, is it chief, whatever you people have is under government. We're paying you because they pay them. They recruited them. So they're paying them. And because you're under government, you have to abide by the government. You know all this empty land. You know the owners of this land. So you can tell them. So that's the smartness of these people. Because if they have come to push that direct, or maybe they've even signed it, we don't know. There are so many things we don't know that happen in those houses.
Yes.
Maybe it was signed during Buhari time that land belongs to federal government. And that's why a chief is able to sell any empty land to them. Like a small Ghana I think it was last year that a small Ghana, they know, we'll give you a camp. Stay there and then do your business. And they say no. And they say no. And they forcefully send them out. Are you an animal to live in the bush?
I wonder.
What kind of thing is that? Huh? If you want to live in the bush, there are all those bush, empty bush to the Sahara, all those north area that join to the other side of the world. There are so many of them there. Is that not there now? Even in Imo State, you see how they push that car to put them in one of the buildings in Imo State. And people pushed against it. PM Simon was there now. And then they disappeared. Are you sure they have disappeared? Are you sure they've not found a different way to put them? That building, what's going on there? Are you sure they're not there now? Because nobody's saying anything now. Nobody's monitoring them. You know?
It's true, they can go through the back.
Yeah. Yeah, they will not even announce it. They will do what they want to do. Because they announced it, it was a problem. Now we're going to quietly do it. But we need to have the people, the people that will be giving this message out, monitoring our land, telling us what is going on there. Because they come direct, you find them, they go indirect. They find another way. And that's the problem we're having. We follow them bomber to bomber. We thought it is over. Now, people are very smart. We are fighting with demons. People who have conquered some countries. These people, they have a backup of the Britain. You know, so we need to be very smart. When we fight them face to face, don't think it's over. No, it's not over. Put your eyes down. You will see that they've come in a different way. They will never go back. Once they've said with the governor, this is what it is. You think they're going to take them back? Now. And so if you go to that building now, okay, the building, they put fire on it anyway. But I'm sure they will put, because those of them, I don't even mind putting them in the government house because it doesn't stay there.
He will.
I'm just telling you, because government house is so big. so many quarters, everywhere in the government house. Even if you go to that local government office in somewhere on Owerri, Wedra Road or Owerri, somewhere around there, there's so many buildings there. You can just quietly put them there. You think Todoma will take them back? Nah. So we really need to be very vigilant. We really need to be very vigilant with these human beings. I'm telling you, these people will overwhelm us if we're not careful. Because they're not going one or two, they're going in groups. Even though they don't have strength, they're cowards. So, I mean, Atoro, they're finished, here. My advice to you is that I didn't say don't join. If you want, they will tell you 50 have joined in Imo State. That's not true. Nigeria, poor liar, corrupt. When you have your leader as a corrupt human being, how do you think you're gonna? The number one corrupt country in the world is Nigeria. Nigeria is now seconded to Somalia. You can imagine. So please, I didn't say don't join. Iburu nwa afọ Igbo kpachara anya iche aka gị n'anya and join military. Join our military. Biko nna ijide nwanyị kọwara ha ka property gị si dịrị, but they are not coming back. Ọ bụrụ na ị nwere will, hand it over to them. Bye. Because your corpse itself is not gonna come home. Your family wouldn't even know whether you are alive or dead. Because I've interacted with people that said, they don't know if the person, their own person is still alive or dead. And there is no communication. So nobody knows. Even on Komowo, Ugo 247 brought out, I didn't even know that. You see, information is power. Nkomowo's senior brother was executed wrongly because of Buhari. This Buhari purposely keep coming to power in Nigeria to deal with Igbo people. You see that man Buhari, whether he's alive, nobody's saying anything. Whether he's alive or dead, we don't know. Nobody have heard anything about him. Killed that man unjustly. And now you're asking Nkomowo that suffer something like this, how is he supporting this Biafra? How is he supporting this Biafra? I hope he's supporting Biafra to destroy the people that destroyed his brother's life. Or no drug. Tinubu is international drug dealer. International. Is the president of Nigeria. And he executed innocent people. And by then, drug dealing was not even in the law. And he backdated it because an Igbo man is involved in order to buy them. Because atụrụ ofeke atụkwana m inu ọzọ gịrị nwana echefuona m nke ntụrụ atụ atụrụ ofeke ọmara or something atụrụ ofeke ofenye isi n'ọhịa atụrụ ọmara so ya aka asa agụ n'anya, do not join the military. Whatever number they are calling is fake, and you all know it by now. That is fake. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my beloved sister. I appreciate you for that very submission. Akonyo with take up this mic. Take the mic. You were here before and you left under, I think, a network problem. Go ahead, Akonyo with if you are there. Let's hear you.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
You're welcome, my brother.
I greet everybody on the platform. This afternoon, I want to remind our people something. To everyone that is speaking about Biafra, I'm urging the person to come out clean. If we have not learned anything from what we have been through in the past, and also if we have not learned any lesson or made any point from all the things our leaders did tell us, we should look around and see fulfilled prophecies and facts concerning their exposition. You come into the struggle, you decided to engage yourself on saga, on backbiting, on fighting for position, sabotaging your brothers and sisters. I'm trying to recollect the person's mind today to look at Plateau State. During the time Ojukwu told Gowon, please, my friend, it seems that this Nigeria, the way it is being organized and it is being designed, is not going to work for the development and betterment of our people, your people, my people. Gowon said no. Ojukwu tried as much as he could to convince Gowon. They went as far as gathering at Aburi in Ghana. They reached an agreement. Gowon reneged on his own. So look at him today. He is short of words. And when he rallied his people, rallied the Middle Belt or the whole of Middle Belt, preached the wrong message to them. They recruited them from the street, went to the place of work, called many people off, and they joined the army, and they descended on our people during 1967 to 70. They killed many of our people. They did many things. If they were told that today, when their powers, they have no powers, they have little strength in them again, that they will be facing annihilation, people from somewhere encroaching their ancestral land, they will call Ojukwu a stupid man. They will say that Ojukwu don't know what he's saying. Of course, they said it then, he's a warmonger. Some people say there is a Maradona. He doesn't stand in his words. But today, I don't know who is standing on his words, who that what he said is coming to pass. So my little message to everyone is that if that one is not a lesson to you, I want to remind you that whatever you do, you will pay. As at yesterday, let me see, on Sunday, late hours of Sunday, there was an attack again at Plateau State. The official figure is rising to 60 this morning, as in the one that their mainstream media could carry. The ones that we are contacting people from there is in hundreds, and go on is nowhere to be found. If you know and you see all these things, all you do is to sabotage the effort of your brothers going behind, giving the names of your brothers to the enemy that you pretend that you and your brother is fighting against. In the night, you will sneak and give the information of your brother. In the open, you curse your brother. I'm assuring you that time will come. It will happen to you as is happening to the Benueans today, the Plateaus, the entirety of the Middle Belt, the people that go on used to kill my grandfathers, to buy my uncles them, and people that lost their father, buy their father. It will happen to you. It's an assurance. It's an assurance. You might say that when Biafra come, maybe when Biafra come that you come and nothing will happen. But the pain that you are causing us today, your generation unborn will witness it. So I'm advising you that you look around, see things that is happening, and learn your lesson. If you are not for us, better be neutral. If in your own almighty sense you seem that Biafra will not come, in your doubt, maybe it will come. My advice to you this afternoon is that just be. If you don't have the strength to join the people that are fighting for it, just stay. If they succeed, you enter. If they did not succeed in your lifetime, they will pass on the baton to the people that will get it. But for you to be behaving the way these people that I mentioned their names today did behave in the past, for the fact today in their lifetime, before their eyes, their people are being mowed down, lands are being taken, it will happen to you. So that's my little advice and prayer for the saboteurs. To the topic we are discussing this morning, fine. We did made our contribution yesterday. Anybody that wants to join the army, the decision is yours. The world is a free place. You have the right to decide. If you want to join the army, join. But there are some points we need to point out. They are giving each state from the southeast and south to 200 slots. But Kano alone, they gave Kano 3,000 slots. And you that want to join, you are not asking yourself question. That's by the way. On our political leaders, I don't know who that philosophize them. I don't know the books they are reading. I don't know the name they want to make. But one assurance that I will assure them is that those that are hoping on P2B will never and can never be the president of Nigeria. He wanted to pay visit to Benue, the so-called Reverend Father, that is their governor, denied him his visit to Benue. He tried to play his shenanigans. The man came online and said, anybody that comes without my permission, whatever you see, you take. And he came to rant. Under his account, I told him that he's a fool, that if you don't want to learn, you should consult from Rochas Okorocha and Rotimi Amechi. As he's ranting, running up and down, looking for how to become a good person before the the northern oligarchy. You should better go and ask them, because telling him to go and ask Azikiwe is late. Maybe his children might not give him a first-hand information. But Rochas Okorocha and Rotimi Amechi, they are still alive. They can give him first-hand information of how the Fulanis betrayed them, how they put all their best and they came back in shame. Let all the people that has money from our side, if they like, let them hear us. No matter what you do, no matter how you try, shame will always be your own. To the people of my level that do not have money, that come into the struggle, and they are denying themselves a rational reasoning, you will be used. And if you are lucky, they will dump you. If you are not lucky, you will stake your life. If you like today, just be patient around wherever they are gossiping. Perch there, call us name, call whoever you like name. At the end of the whole day, is either you stake your life or you are used and you are dumped. To those that are looking for position, I have little advice for them. When the so-called Biafra that you are fighting, because I don't know the Biafra you are fighting for, when it comes, please reevaluate yourself and know that there will be plenty work to do. There will be plenty positions to cover. There will be plenty position also to be manned. So my little advice to you is that if only you will drop your ego today, queue behind the person that the leadership has fallen onto his or her hand, knowing fully well that if we come together and form one force and get our land and have secure our territory, that the state you come from, if indeed you want to work for your people, that there are so many things to do there, it will serve you right. Drop all that you are looking for, that is making you to pull your brother, your fellow brother down and face our enemy, which is how to destabilize the system, Nigeria. How to make Nigeria ungovernable, just as our leader did, Simon Ekpa did. His call for questioning everywhere has gone mute. The Enugu state governor that was all over the place, calling Simon Ekpa, offering to bring evidence. His voice is no longer growing today. Fulani are taking over his land where he's in charge as a governor today, chasing people from their land. Chidi Nwanyanwu that went to submit paper to whether ICC, I don't know. People that do listen to him, I don't know if he still comes to Dr. Damage's program to shine eye. Let us know that when we get our place, all these positions we are looking for will be there, and many of you will even be running away. Drop your ego today, queue in line on the already established institution of the so-called leaders that you people are clamoring for, that they left for you guys. to see that we actualized our dreams of getting Biafra. This is the same mistake that DOS made, and they are still head bent on it. Had it been when they saw that Simon has taken the baton from Nnamdi, and they drop all their egos and queue behind Simon, maybe by today we will be talking of how to do some other important thing. But immediately they lost the fight, they made U-turn and helped, assisted the enemy to lynch their brother. Now you that followed Simon and Ward during DOS, you are now being covered. Your eyes is being covered because of position, because of money, because of whatever I don't know. You are now doing the same thing where you said you've left. You now went back to that place and start behaving like pig. Fulani, they know what they want. They know what they want. And Kama is not an Indian. Kama is not even a Westerner. Kama is beside everybody. For the fact that I don't know whether it's a ghost or Fulani people or whoever they are, will be massacring the Benways and Plateau, where T.Y. Danjuma that plotted the killing of Agui Ronsi, Gowon that spearheaded the massacring of our people, David Mark, all of them, Adakaburu them, that were called from prison to come and fight the Igbos. Today, the Rivers people, they do not have the say of their own. All these things are clear evidence showing before you that doing the evil does not pay. And the days of reckoning is even very near, is no longer far again. Call back to your senses and let us put our hands together and get our land. If your hope is on saying that we will wait for Simon, wait for Nnamdi, your enemy will know that you are helpless without these people, and they will lay hold on those people very tight. But when you realize today that you show them that you are not being perturbed for them holding your leader, that as they hold your leader, you are more organized, they will become tired and release your leader. These are the preachings of Simon Ekpa. He preached it even unto the last day that he spoke with us online before he was called. But today, you guys that said you were follower of Simon Ekpa, you are this, you are that, you are armor bearer, you are this. You have forgotten all these things. All you after is, let's keep it the way Simon left it. But the Simon, you are keeping it the way he left it, told you that I will continue from where Nnamdi start. I will not keep it the way he left it. I will make it better before he comes out. So these are the little things I want to say this morning. But my point is that for the fact that Benue and Plateau will be crying today, I myself, I believe that maybe our forefathers they killed and they won't buying them. Know that there won't be space for you to run from whatever if you connive with the enemy to do to our people. Even if that happens to you while we are still fighting to secure our land, or even when our land comes, your visitation must get to you. So the either you know today, the better for you. You will spare your own self and your own generation. Thank you. That's the little thing I want to say. You mute yourself.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you for your contribution. You have spoken well, and we must continue to enlighten our people and let them know that all is not well. If you decide to give out yourself, it is up to you. They can use any propaganda to capture you. Do not be deceived and do not be distracted. The game of the Janjaweed is in the open. There is no game they will play today that we have not seen before. So some of you can remember when they got some of them in, I think it was in Lagos State, where they issued them certificate of indigene. They issued them certificate of indigene, and from there they were taking the same title with the indigenes, and when there's an allocation for the indigenes, the Janjaweed will also get a portion of it. It happened before our own very eyes. Some of us have forgotten. I don't know if I can find the video again and play it.
Where is the cafe? Where is the cafe that you get it from? Which cafe? Where is it? Eh?
I don't know the address.
Where? What area? So you get your own too from cafe. Which cafe? How do you do it? They just put it and put your photograph to say Lagos State Indigene. Oshodi. Cafe. Our photocopy. And you are going to Fagore as a Lagos State Indigene. But you are from Kaduna. And this your certificate is from the cafe. Okay.
You see them?
Yeah.
They are parading Lagos State.
The cafe, no one. Where is the cafe? Where is the cafe that you get it from? Which cafe? Where is it? Eh?
I don't know the address.
Where? What area? So you get your own too from cafe. Which cafe? How do you do it? They just put it and put your photograph to say Lagos State Indigene. Oshodi. Cafe. Our photocopy. And you are going to Fagore as a Lagos State Indigene. But you are from Kaduna. And this your certificate is from the cafe. Okay.
So when they will tell you they get social number and social number of people, do not be deceived. Do not be deceived with those propaganda. It is all a lie. My brother Greg, let's hear you out. Are you there, Greg?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. I don't know what my network is doing, if it's from me or from I don't know, but if it's giving problem, please let me know.
Okay.
Yeah, good afternoon, my people. Asnam, so my greetings to Christ. You go 247. I can't with the and dying wine. Ojugo. We salute our leaders, Mazinam the kind of Simon Ekpa, and we pray for their strength as we continue on what they left for us to continue doing. Yes, we continue fighting until we get where we are going. It's a shame that some of the people they are fighting for don't even understand what is going on. That if you are calling them, say, come and leave, they say no, they prefer death. It's just like all these videos you are showing about the Plateau people, Benue people. If I tell you I'm pitying them, you know I'm lying to you. I'm not pitying them for any single thing. Because the reason why I cannot pity for somebody who have accepted to die. If somebody accepted to die, then you allow him to die. Because as Nagadi wine, suppose that I agree complete. So these Plateau people and Benue people, they are not doing anything to show that they want to leave. Instead, what some of them are doing is running down to the south. They don't want to stand and defend their place. Because I just go through the information about what happened in Plateau. I found out that there was information that this will be coming on that Sunday night. and the information was given to the security people, and they did nothing. So, when you give information to the security, they did nothing. Every time since I started hearing about this Plateau and Benue, this thing, when they say they give information to the security that this thing, there was information they are coming and did nothing. You, as a citizen, what did you do? So, you rise up and fight for yourself. You rise up and defend yourself. Go and sort your equipment. Look for somewhere to look for something to you use to defend yourself. We should not stop every time we come here and cry, they kill 100 in Benue, they kill 50 in Plateau, Fulani is that, Fulani is that. For me, it's no more important. Because it's something that have come to stay. Until you, when you fight it out before it can be removed. So Plateau, cry for Plateau people who doesn't want to live. They want Tinubu to come, and maybe Tinubu will send Seyi to come and defend them. Before they will know that Tinubu is not among their problem. Maybe Shetima will send his family to go and defend them. Before they will know that Shetima is among their problem. Maybe even the governor of their land will send his family to come and defend that Plateau and Benue before they will know that the government of their land is the problem they're having, that these are the people that are killing them. Which language would they want the government to use to tell them that they are dying every day is because of the government is supporting what is happening? Which language would they understand? So that is the question. They have to tell us the language that we use to understand that the government of Nigeria is the terrorist that is killing them. So any person that is coming to pity these people, that person, I pity that person on his own. Because I don't understand, somebody kill you today, kill you tomorrow, kill you next tomorrow, kill you this month, kill you one this year, kill you they have been killing for the past 20 years. And you have not learned to stand on your feet and say, no, you, the governor, we will not listen to you again. Because you don't want to be tagged terrorists as the kind of terrorists. You don't want to be tagged terrorists as the tag Simon Ekpan terrorist. You want to be a normal person until they will kill you yourself. So no one should pity any youth in Plateau. If I am living in Nigeria, if I see any Plateau person coming into my compound to look for work or anything, I will drive him away. I will tell him, go and defend your place. Yeah. Because the Igbos are fighting for Biafra to separate. You people don't want to separation. You people don't want to defend yourself. You people don't want to show any serious sign that you want freedom or you want to live. So what do you want? You are crying to federal government of Nigeria, who is sponsoring terrorists to come and defend you. Then you are lying to yourself. So it makes no sense. So it's just like as we are now talking about the recruitment they are coming to the Biafra land to recruit. If any Biafran join Nigeria army, let him join, but he will go down. They will kill him. The same Nigeria will kill him.
Because they will use this for restriction. Use spy. They will buy him.
Okay. Yeah. So they will buy that person. You know. That is the fact. So if you are a Biafran and you want to join military, you join Biafra military to defend your own land. If you die in defending your land, then you know I was defending for my land freedom before I died. But when you join Nigerian army, they will buy you. They will use these terrorists, Fulani and herdsmen, and buy you. And you will go maybe if you are lucky, they will get your corpse and bring you down to the south for burial. If you're unlucky, they will not get it. So coming to repeat the same thing every day as if the warning that have been there for the past years rise up and fight for your right. Rise up and defend yourself. Rise up and make sure that you will not die in vain. And people choose to die in vain. Every day they will go and kill them in 80 and 50. They will show you on television, call Tinubu, call Buhari, we are burying 50 today. We will have mass burial yesterday. Who is coming? They want Trump to come down to Plateau and fight for you. It cannot happen. Trump has to defend his own land. So it's your duty, the Benue people and the Plateau and the Biafrans, to defend your own land. If Biafra is defending their land, and Plateau is defending their land, and Benue is defending their land, the Fulani will have no access. They will not have any place to hide. They will not have any land to take from any indigenous. So if you are crying, you will be crying. They will be killing you. Sorry, they will find you. You see, so that is the problem. So I thank God that the Ghana people know this for a long time. The Ghanaians know this, their secret. And this problem you see is the problem that Zeke caused. It's Dr. Nana Zeke that caused this problem. Because Zeke was eager to be Zeke of Africa when he have not even secured his own territory where he came from. He was interested in Zeke of Africa when the Fulani were interested to get something that belonged to their community, to their Fulani, to accumulate that Fulani Hausa land. Because it was the Britain who knew that the Fulanis are foreigners, but Osman bin, what do you call it, Danfodio, how come in Hausa land and capture it? So Britain don't want to go into much fighting with the Fulanis and Islam. So what did he do? He go into deal with the Osman Fodio's people and accept, you take every part of the country you want. What we are interested is the economical interest. Your interest is religion. We are not interfering on the religion. Whatever you want to do with the religion, do it. But economically, we will leave it. Both of them may have the deal. So that is why they started fighting from the day one, telling you northern affairs. And the Hausa has thought that it was really northern affairs. They didn't know that the Fulanis were using them to gather everything they want to gather until they get everything complete. And then they started killing them again to make sure they use them to neutralize the Southerner. So now everybody's, the battle is now sure. Every person knows his own stand. The Fulani have their own stand now. What they want is that thing that Osuma Danfodio want. You people have to take it, whether you like it or not. So the same thing is just like what is happening in Biafra struggle today. These people, they're calling themselves, fell back and fell down and fell up. You know, they have different interests. So those their interests now will not share unless if they are able to grab the power they are looking for. Then you see them fighting each other because majority of them don't even understand that they have different interests. Some interest is to make sure they destroy Biafra. Some of them, their interest is about power, who will be in control. So, but now they are fighting the United States of Biafra. Those interests will not show. That was what happened between the Fulanis and the Hausa. They were fighting the Southern and the Biafrans. So they didn't show that in complete interest. They will say they were fighting together to conquer the Biafrans and to make sure they put the Biafrans down. So now the Fulanis are showing them that we are Fulanis because they have used them to capture what they want to capture. So it is the duty of every region to rise up this time around and fight and defend what they believe. That is the message that they're supposed to be getting from now. But to crying every day and pitying them makes no sense. I am not pitying any Plateau man, neither am I pitying any Benue person. Because even Otom disappointed me when I thought Otom would stand and fight when he was governor. And he did not do that. And this very present governor again, that saying he's a priest, and they're killing his people. He's telling somebody, I cannot give you guarantee. if you're coming to Benue. How can you give guarantee when you did not fight the land, the Fulanis who are taking over your land? So that is how the country will continue to be until God will help to separate that country and every person will take care of his own region. That is my submission. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you for that contribution that you just made. And I believe that everyone is listening, that the whole world is watching and paying attention to what is happening. When we come online and we say Nigerian government is a terrorist government, it is no longer a story. It is no longer a mere hearsay. It is not a propaganda. It is a fact. Each time we make that comment, it is based on facts, undeniable facts, and they are everywhere. It doesn't matter how they plan to hide it. When we say it on social media, they say, oh, they are on social media talking trash. They are saying, but these are facts. The terrorism of Nigerian government is no longer hidden. They are the ones sponsoring the atrocities against the indigenous people in the north, in the southwest, and the southeast. I can bet you that our own situation is even better because these Biafrans have risen up to protect themselves. But there are so many places where people are still sleeping. Some are too scared that they have accepted their fate. They have accepted their fate. It has become normal. When you hear the death of people today, they only say, oh, today only 3, today only 20, oh, only 15. They are putting, these are human beings, human being. Something that if it happens in the West, even one person, there will be outrage everywhere. But in the zoo, it is on daily basis. And they put only. A terrorist government that doesn't care about its own citizens. Today, they are calling you to join the army. I'm sorry. If you want to commit suicide, go ahead. And we will continue to show the world that the only solution and the only remedy for that contraption called Nigeria is what the Biafran people have presented. Biafra. Biafra is the only remedy. Biafra is the only remedy. It is not out of strife, not out of envy or jealousy or pride, not out of wickedness. It is out of kindness to save human life. That is why we are presenting Biafra to the world. Until you accept that, you will continue to wallow in destruction. As for us, who are a believers, we are already out. Biafra has been declared. From 29th of November 2024, we cease to become part of the Zoological Republic. What we are asking them today is to leave our territory, vacate our territory. And if you are a genuine Biafran, you care about your life. I don't have to come here to begin to tell you not to join the military because we are already out. We are not part of them. And the whole world is seeing it by the actions of the military today. By this campaign, they are going state by state, begging people to join. You should know that the people are awake and they no longer want to be part of this terrorist government. I want us to listen to this very interview by Edmund Opilo.
Until recently was the chair of Amotekun in Oyo State, right?
Yeah, for some time.
For some time. So what can you say about security around Oyo State and Amotekun?
Until I left, the security was still not okay. There's the influx of these Fulani herdsmen. And I was shouting. I gave a lecture somewhere. And I quoted Abacha. He said, if you are fighting security and it lasts more than 4 weeks, the government is behind it.
So, explain.
Good. The federal government was behind it, influx. of Fulani herdsmen
okay.
to the southern part.
When you say Fulani herdsmen, men with cow.
They call them Fulani herdsmen. Some of them don't even have cows. But they were coming fully armed.
Fully armed?
AK-47.
And you said Buhari government was involved.
Wait. That time, everybody was complaining. That time, federal government announced that everybody should submit their weapons to the police.
Mm-hmm.
Now, people were complaining that time. I'm saying this thing. There was a meeting in Kano. They said they are Funam, Fulani National Movement. In their communique that time, this is about 5-6 years ago, that Allah has given them the land of Nigeria as inheritance. And that they have told all Fulani in West Africa, Sub-Region and Central Africa to start coming to Nigeria, to come and take over what Allah has given them as inheritance. That's the land of Nigeria. And that when they are coming, they should come fully armed. That's the only language Nigerians understand. Violence. It is their communication. All that time, people were shouting. Their body didn't say a word. But when people challenge him once, why are these people who carry AK-47? He said they are using it to protect their cows.
Was it true?
Of course. Now, very, very false. Now, General Buhari, I know he has a very close relationship with the Bishop of Canterbury. Now, when he went to UK, during one of his period of treatment, he told Bishop of Canterbury that it is not Fulani herdsmen that are killing people. There's some group trained by Gaddafi, who the Gaddafi has armed. They are the one that infiltrated the Fulani herdsmen. They are the one doing the killing.
But what did you discover?
I was discovering somebody one day. He was saying, I said, come, you are very close to Buhari. Go and meet him. A general is a soldier for life. Ask him that in the military, when foreigners enter your territory,
yes,
carrying arms,
what do you do?
What is it you are told in the military? They are described to us as invaders.
Invaders.
Okay.
And what did the military say we should do with them? We are to hunt them down like rabbits and eliminate them.
Okay.
I said, go and meet Buhari and ask him.
He didn't hunt them down?
Who are the people doing the kidnapping? Who are the people? They refer to them as bandits. Who are the people carrying out the banditry?
Are they in our forest around here?
The entire Yoruba land is occupied by them.
As we are talking now?
As I'm talking to you.
General Togun?
Yes.
So when you were in Amotekun, did you try to tackle them?
I did everything I can. But I didn't have cooperation.
Cooperation from who? From Oyo State Governor?
Government, yes.
Oyo State Governor?
Yes.
How?
I can't start saying all these things.
At least give us a hint. What is it that you wanted?
Come. I wanted NCOs from the military, non-commissioned officers, to be recruited, to be put as coordinators in the very local governments. I couldn't achieve that.
Why? What was the reason? They were not available to be recruited or what?
They are available. Now, I don't want to talk more on this. I said they are supposed to be zonal commanders. And I wanted retired combatant officers of the rank of captain or major to be zonal commanders of Amatekun in various zones.
You didn't achieve that?
I didn't achieve it. I don't want to delve much in that area.
But are we under threat in the Southwest?
We are still there.
This is another one for those who think that we are ranting on social media. When we come, we rant and we go. We will continue to speak. My joy is that
look for recent one. Look for recent one, Uncle Choose. More recent revelation on Kanko.
We will continue. We will continue. We have more. We will continue and we'll bring more. My brother Christian, say something there. Brother Ugo.
Yeah, Brachus. So, having seen all this, I have seen it. It's not a new video.
Yeah.
But the big question is, why is it that the Nigerian politicians, the Nigerian judiciary, the Nigerian government, if you will, and other agencies of government, why are they not holding Buhari responsible for this treasonous behavior? Because the primary objective, the main job of any president in a country is the protection of life and properties. He failed woefully by bringing in invaders, armed Fulani terrorists from the entire Sahel region to come into the country, and they started massacring the people. And they went to him, people went to him to say that, look, this is what is happening with the indigenous people, that the people you brought in, look at what they are doing to the indigenous people, the farmers. You know what he said to them? He said that they should go and live in peace with their murderers. In other words, that they should go and find a way to live in peace with the people killing them. So if that is number one, nowhere in the world, absolutely nowhere in the world, somebody will do a thing like that and get away with it. But the same Buhari today, as we speak, they are gathering like vultures to go and meet, to liaise, to coordinate with them.
Including your brother,
including our brother, Peter Obi, as for the 2027 election.
Advisor. He's not a professional advisor.
Yeah. So you see, this man, this Togo guy, is not the only one who knows it or saying it. There are many other people. Danjuma, all of them, everybody has said it. But the question is, so obviously that is to tell you that this is not just some random stuff. It's a well-planned, well-orchestrated agenda by the globalists and the Fulanis the Fulani hijacked Nigerian system. So they should the people need to stop lying about the agenda, about what is going on. And if you think that there's a way out, I feel sorry for you, because there's no way out. It's not going to stop. It used to be two options. I used to give Nigeria two options, but not anymore. Now, there is just one option that Nigeria have. One option, the only way out. And that is the disintegration or separation, if you will, of Nigeria, so that every region, Oduduwa go, Biafra go, North go, Middle Belt, whatever, however they want to do it, whatever number they want to do it, so that in your own country now, you will create a constitution or a law that will be able to safeguard you and decide who comes in and who doesn't come in. And if someone comes, they will have to abide by the law, the constitution of the country. And if they cannot abide by it, then they'll be kicked out. Because you cannot come to somebody's land, into somebody's country, and you go and start building your own community in the bush. It's unacceptable. The things that happens in Nigeria could never happen anywhere in the world. I've traveled vastly. I've never seen where what happens in Nigeria happens. Never, nowhere. You just play the video of Ghana, how they dealt with it.
Yeah,
because exactly, because Ghanaians know, Ghana government, they know that if they don't deal with this thing will consume them. And this thing has come to consume Nigeria. So obviously the Fulanis, they know what they are doing. Don't make no mistake. They are not it's not trial by luck or whatever. No, they know what they're doing. And they also know that there are maybe 1 or 2 ways out of it. Either the country split, they find their way, they go another place, or they stay in it or whatever, or there will be a serious combatant, movement, and whatever happens, happens. So, like I said, they're just only, there used to be 2 options. That was the restructuring or regionalism, whatever they call it, but that is long gone now, trust me. Restructure Nigeria will never work anywhere again because they are already in the country, they are inhabit everywhere. So even if you restructure Nigeria, you cannot tell them to leave because it's Nigeria. They are Nigerians because they gave them ID card. They gave in the north there, they gave them card to, you see the one you just played about Lagos, saying that he's indigenous. He can't even speak Kabo. He can't even, So the restructuring is long gone. It's over. Now, the only thing is separation. So you go and form your law that will suit you. That is also the international acceptable because you as a country, you have the right to decide what goes on in your country. You can't listen to the Amina Mohammed, the one, the Fulani put at UN, he's working with it. They are all into it. They are all in it. So that is the situation for now, my brother.
Thank you so much for that submission. My brother Ugo, I don't know whether if you have something to say before I move to Akonyo.
Well, my brother, something to say, no, they finish for my mouth too.
Just give us a
because everywhere you look, you go see something to talk. I need that video. I've been looking for it. I need it. I beg after I try send me that video.
Okay.
That the one you just played last now.
Okay, my brother, I will.
So let me not take our time. But one thing we must understand is this. Anybody today telling you Nigeria will be restructured or restructuring is the solution or amending constitution is the solution, tell that person that he is the worst fool. I know say big, worst fool that will ever happen to himself. Because you want to talk of constitutional amendment or restructural amendment or restructuring the zoo. At first place, why was zoo? Why was Nigeria? All these, you should ask yourself, why? Because if you want to start a business empire, you have a mission, you have a vision, at least for something that you have a vision, you have something, a dream, a target. Before Nigeria was created, according to them, what was the agenda or what was the purpose of creating Nigeria? Was it created to function? If it was created to function, why should somebody tell you that before you walk in the office of the Nigerian government, you must sign a contract for them that you are working for them? If the contract you are not okay, if the contract is not okay to you, you leave. They will look for expatriate to come and somebody, a leader is telling you.
Yeah.
And then nobody has come out to tell you, say, forget that weather man talk now, old age, let us move on with our new life. You see that they are projecting that old agenda. I heard somebody here now told us that the agenda was to take over this country. Of course. You heard them calling people, you heard Buhari. Even today, the present day Niger State governor is telling you that the Niger State have the highest congregation, highest number of the Fulani all over the world, not all over Nigeria, not all over Africa, not all over black, all over the world in Niger. Only in Niger. We are not talking about the ones that have scattered all over Zoo country and the Biafra land. No. Then ask yourself, what is the mission? What is the mission? When you hear of conquest, you don't understand. People will think you're just making noise, and people will say they are warmonger for what? Who want to go and fight? What do you gain in fighting? What do you gain? What do the Ojukwu gain in fighting? Using all his property, all his assets, all his father's assets to fight. You call him a warmonger. A warmonger is a fool. Anybody that is a warmonger is a fool, because you have nothing to gain in war but lose. You lose your resources, you lose lives, you lose everything in war. So who want to lose? Ojukwu stake everything to get Biafra. We Biafrans were the ones that blackmailed him, destroyed the coming of Biafra. Mazi, what is his name? Owazurike came out. Still we, Chris Oba, Chris Oba, right? Was the leader of Andoba. He led the delegation that destroyed it. Mazenam de Kanu came out. If I knew Jofo came in the name of erudite lawyer. Erudite lawyer. Master Simon ever came out. Still, we, the Igbos, betrayed. When you hear we use Igbo to destroy Igbo, you see, the fact is that so many people are still thinking that, after all, nobody paid me to blackmail, nobody paid me to destroy, nobody paid me to fight against Igbo. No, some people are ignorantly have been bought without knowing it. For instance, when Ogechukwu was giving me that money, give me the first, second, third, if I don't have conscience and the common sense to ask myself some questions, I would have been bought over ignorantly. And today I would have been by his side defending him. So many people are today standing against Nnamdi Kanu, against Simon Ekpa, without knowing what they're doing, because they have had some fools tell them that these people are warmongers. These people has been bought over by Tinubu. Remember that they told you that they told us that Simon was paid by Tinubu, was paid by America, was paid by the Fulanese. Yet those Fulanese and Tinubu are the people that are crying of his torment. They want him down. Yet we don't want to ask ourselves the simple questions. Where are we going to? Who am I working for? What am I doing? Who am I supporting? Who am I standing with? Biafra is all about freedom. It's not about leadership. That's why when I see some people angry because they don't get a particular position, people are demanding for a particular position. That is why, as you see me, I know they're interested. If he pass to come and deter Biafrans, me, I know they're interested. Anything position, we go no want. Me, I no want. If position is what will distract you, leave position, fight for Biafra. It will be better for me that when Biafra come, in generations to come, anybody that bears my name will be walking the street with dignity and honor. That somebody will recognize him. Hey, that is a son, a great-grandchildren from Ugo 247. I will appreciate that better than remember that one ex-governor of so person. Governor, which time? Which state? What did he do? Nothing. He dragged power with his shield survivor. He poisoned Ugo. He poisoned Okeke because he want power. I don't want such records. We are fighting for what we have not even seen. We are causing have not even gotten. You cause hatred for what you have not even fought to bring. You go about lying to people to poison their minds. Because listen, let me tell you, anybody speaking ill of Mazi Simon Ekpa, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Dr. Ngozi Orebeze, that person hates Biafra. Who are they representing? Are they representing themselves? For instance, Dr. Ngozi Orebeze today, is she representing Dr. Ngozi Orebeze family? No. She is standing for. So if I say Dr. Ngozi Orebeze, you are a criminal, definitely I am telling you that Biafra is a criminal organization or country or nation. People are not getting it. We have one goal, and that goal is freedom. That goal is not the person piloting the freedom. The goal is to get freedom. Stay inside the drivers, stay inside the moving train. You don't need to know who the driver is. If the person piloting the moving train is blind, it's not your business. When people tell you he is blind, ask yourself, if this person is blind, how has this person been piloting this train till this hour? It has not crashed. Some tell you he is thinking, do you need to bath before you drive? Is it one of the qualifications? They tell you he doesn't speak grammar. You don't need grammar to drive. All we need is the common sense, the wisdom. They say a word is enough for the wise. Who get here? Make it here waiting prophet that they tell people. Once issues are saying, I thank you. I'm Biafrans all over the world. I greet all of you now. Well done, my brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my beloved brother. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for that wonderful submission you have given. Fellow Biafrans that are watching, understand the topic I chose today. My brother have just nailed it and hit it on that point. Say no to self-sabotage. Say no to self-sabotage. Don't sabotage your own greatness by succumbing to failure. So many of us have sabotaged this very struggle directly and indirectly. Some of us, most of us, ignorantly. Just like Mazi Simon said in one of those videos that was released, that some people are in cabal, but they don't know they are there. Some people are sabotaging this Biafra, but they don't know. They think that, oh, I'm just talking about Dr. Ngozi Orebeze. She's not a good woman, or this one. You think you're talking about this broadcaster, whatever. You are sabotaging your own freedom. You are sabotaging your own self, directly and indirectly. Say no to self-sabotage. Don't sabotage your own greatness. Our own greatness lies in the United States of Biafra. Some of us don't know what we have. If you watch that man that spoke from the United States during the time of convention, what he said, that there has not been any organization that is fighting for freedom that have done what we did, that are so organized as we are. But many of us do not value that organization. That foundation led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, strengthened by Mazi Simon Ekpa and taken to the highest level. Today, established by Dr. Ngozi Orebeze. You don't cherish it. You don't admire it. You are sabotaging it directly and indirectly. Sabotaging yourself. Something that the whole world saw and they are jealous of it. So many people today are praying how they wish they have the kind of people we have. Look at what is happening in Plateau State. Nobody to speak to them. The northern part of Nigeria has been taken over. Nobody's speaking. Amoteku is there, but they are toothless. They are still crying. But in Biafra land, on our own, without the help of the political elites and those who call themselves the intellectuals, without their help, Biafrans are standing their ground, speaking and marching forward, establishing a government that is going to lead us to safety. Yet, some of us, ignorantly, you come out, you speak, you think you are talking against Dr. Ngozi Adegbeze, you are speaking against my brother Ugo, you are speaking against myself, or you're speaking against anybody, member of the cabinet, or you're speaking against Mazin Nandekan. You think it's about Mazin Simon Ekpa. You are destroying your own self. Say no to self-sabotage. My brother Akonye Wetere, take your 2 minutes and hit it on so that we can begin to try to round it up.
Thank you very much. What are you? There are plenty things to say, just like as Uncle Go said. What I wanted to throw my own emphasis on is on what Uncle Greg talked about Zeke. You know, people don't know that what we are doing today is the same thing that Zeke and Awolowo. It was even the two of them that led the creation of Nigeria. Tafawa Balewa joined them later because Tafawa Balewa and his people, they never wanted Nigeria to be independent. They were the ones that delayed the independence in 1960. So when Zeke them led the struggle, write all the papers, did all the protests they went to do in London, and finally Nigeria was given to them. So after the independence, they were running a regional government, and southeastern people were doing well. We were doing well. Our economy under Okpara, from history, I learned that it was even competing with Britain. Western people, they were doing well. They were doing well in education, in their cocoa business. They were doing greatly well. But when name entered Zeke, even Kwame Nkrumah, when this name, for their name to be alarming all over Africa, that is what that crippled them. And the same thing is what we are witnessing in this our struggle today. Few people, majority of our people that are running around the ticket today, they came with pure intention. They came, they joined the struggle, the quest for our freedom. But immediately, they gain relevance, a little relevance. Now, that name that people are calling them start entering their head. They change their motive. So that is what had crippled Zeke. He wanted to become Zeke of Africa. Him and the Kwame Nkrumah, they were champions. Instead of them to let Africa devolve along tribal line before they talk of the unity of Africa, they told the baby that they just gave birth to start running. Why the baby have not even crawled and learn how to walk? They wanted the baby to start running. They wanted the one block Africa. That's what our people want now. If you call Peter Obi, what is your problem? He say, I am head bent on making Nigeria work. But you've not gone to the blueprint of Nigeria, the current Nigeria we are today, how it is designed. And they all have the information of how Nigeria is designed. Because if they do not have the information, why did Peter Obi went to Chatham House during 2023? Did you see Showore there? In one of the interviews, they asked Showore say, what am I going to Chatham House for? Am I going to Chatham House that I want to contest to lead Britain, London? All of them, they are aware of all the destruction of Nigeria. But they just want to, if you ask Peter Obi now, say you want to make Nigeria great, you want to you want in time to come, people will say that it's up until P2B become president that you say that's it, self-aggrandizement. So up until our people will know that in unity we can do great things, because every Igbo man do well in isolation, but when you call Igbo people to come in a block to do something, you see katakata. And that is what I've been trying to tell people. When you come and say, yeah, Igbo, you can survive. We can survive in isolation. But when you tend to form a coalition, a force, we are zero. We are completely zero. So our people have to understand. If we can change this our motive of doing well in isolation and use it to form a force. Today, P2B is a political jobber, is a vagabond in Igbo land. In all his razzmatazz, stupid man called himself reverend from that come to leadership by chance, denied him, and he's online ranting. My dear, whether younger brother, alias, that in my quest to visit IDP camp, which I've been doing even before I joined politics. Who asked you what you've been doing? As they killed people at the Hamufuna, have you seen P2B write anything? Or you are busy shopping for relevance? So I do not have much to say. That is what that killed us. It is in the quest of Zik to be termed Zik of Africa that cloaked his eyes when Ojukwu was telling them, this system I'm seeing, it won't benefit us. So we better we go back to our place, pick ourselves well, pick up what is left for us and start rebuilding. They said no. They said the Zik that called our people rebel, called Ojukwu rebel, in one of his publications. He said that we are rebel. When Kwashoko was killing our people, Zik was maybe in Ghana or whatever, enjoying his life with his children. And the same people that are looking for position today, they do not ask themselves, where are the children of Zik? In the scheme of things in Nigeria, where are his children? And that evidence is glaring at their faces. But they seem to let us actualize myself, actualize yourself. So with that notion, with that understanding, we will make no headway. It is when we know that when we come together as one, we will become as diamonds. It will be very hard for anybody to penetrate us. And to those ranting online, Ross issuing threat up and down, who he will buy, who his head is good at collecting bullets. I know I know that it will be nowhere to be found. Number one, you are faceless. Number two, no trace of where you come from. The ones that we can even see their face, Lapu Majan, and the Mboso Yisu Agafogi. Gibonye like gas. Obiru Igafukonye gas. We'll be doing program here, showing our people the reason why we are fighting for Biafra, because they will ask you, why are we fighting for Biafra? Put hands together, let's make Nigeria great. Nobody will be here. Whether YouTube is censoring your page, streamlining us, people not to get to know that we are lying. But our people cannot comprehend the knowledge you are emitting. They love where they will be praised. That's where they love. Evidence to back it up. All the people they have said that they sold Simon on speculation. We go 247. You sold our leader on speculation, no clear evidence. Even if you do not have voice note, give us a written something. No, on speculation. Okay, me relying on our plans. The other day, you said Ogenkere sold Simon. I'm not saying I don't know because I wasn't there. You did not give us evidence, no proof that no Kenkele sold Simon. Today now, it's Ngozi that sold Simon. Still on speculation. Because Ngozi said, let everybody arm yourself. He passed the bill. Arm yourself, which is the right thing to do. A tuogo. DSS Asalana, arm yourself. Current chief of army staff. Current of army staff now. So now plateau killing. They are the force to army young regaba no gahan pussy. Check the statement Tinubu issued yesterday. Instead of him to call the dog the right name or seal their governor, they just say to law communal clash. Ndị nyere news as no communal clash butere eji gbuo mmadụ. And we did in front of us, I laugh okwu etere ude. Still akala akwari. Ndị kpọrọ onwe ha ndị big man, ala eme patila atụ ego. Ebe isi na ịchọrọ one Nigeria, laa na ala Igbo jee rụọ company ebe anwa, rụọ standard company na-abụkwa servitude ji arụ lakwuo afọ na penny. Ona ahụ China ahụ na-eje egoro akwa eme akpọ ka ha mee unu brand si arụrụ ndị be ha. Jee n'ụrụ ọkụ ụmụ gbaa anyị rụwa n'ọrụ. Alisi ịnapụ m nke a, igosi m nke a. Nna m mesiri nne ya nwodo ebe isi ya kwụsị Biafra. Ngwa jee wetara ya restructuring. Mana iwetebere restructuring si akwụsị Biafra, ya ga-ejide n'ofu aka. None na just lagba right round, lagba okirikiri okwu okirikiri. But ogo ịta aka mmiri anụmanụ ezo ya ama. Ana m ekwu ya, m ga-emechikwa okwu m again today. Mgbe ọ esu unubu ndị legashiri, many of them you will not see them. Their pages, they will even block it. They won't come online again to even console you. Majority of them na abroad. Gibu onye nọ n'ala Igbo soro ndị ọjọọ la cause commotion. Gị ka agha ya eri. Alaezi goes on now, isi mba o. N'ụzọ ahụ na like ya, ị chọrọ ụzọ dị obosara. Bible la gosikwa gị n'ụzọ dị obosara le lead to destruction. Chọwakwa ebe asịrị la ga ebi elu, ebe bụ ịtụwanya efu 2,000 followers, 2,000 live watching people. Nọrọ ebe ahụ. Ebe ụmụnne gị la-agwa gị ihe ị ga-eme. Ngwa kwadoro onwe gị, esi na onye gwara gị abụ onye ọjọọ. Ewepụta akaụntụ ka atụta ego nye ụmụnne gị, ije ebe ahụ gbaa ya lanwụ. Akụchi akaụntụ, echi bebe akwa na-ada enye ụmụ aja na ego. Akaụntụ agụnwa kesasịrị na nzuzo ndị ga-atụrụ gị ego. Ndị ahụ ga-ike ịtụrụ akaụntụ ka ha tụọrọ gị ego, ha ebupụtakwu ya, gụnwa egosibekwara anyị. Maybe spirit mepere ya, spirit lewele ego. Anyị mara nụhụ ihe, ayịyọ ka nna ayọ. Number 1 bụla Peter Obi ga-ewin. And number 2 bụla Tinubu ga-eri go election na 2027. Breakfast bụ national cake rute ndị Yoruba. The only thing ga-eme ndị Yoruba anọrọkwa ka ha si anọ dịka onwe ihe na-eme bụla Atiku or any of their brother couple power away from Tinubu, which is not going to be possible. Ọ bụrụ ma Obi let people go and rest. Obere ha ebere ha gbagbuo ya before then, and mma ga-achị ya ọchị. Obere ha ebere ọsị ya garịwa ṅụba garị tawa kwilikwili nwa frudu dị nunu. Obere ha ebere ha gbagbuo ya before 2027 na-eruo, because ọ bụrụ na nwere ihe ọjọọ mere ha akaghị tụnye ala nga. Obere ha ebere agbagbuo ya, then Tinubu ga-win 2027. Ọ bụrụ na ndị be anyị si tee up ihe anyị lachọ n'oke elu dị n'oke ala, anyị enweta ya. Mana ọ bụrụ na anyị ka continue ndị la-aka ọnụ anyị anọrọkwa ha la-aka ọnụ. Fulani eme one thing I know, na Fulani will not take our land, because historically we never migrated from anywhere. We have been ndị Igbo. We have never annexed any people land. Rather, we accommodated everybody that even made us dot in a circle. We have all it takes to annex people land. Benin, we have all it takes to annex Ezechime that went there from from Kidihal Azandi in the state. He had all the right. He went there when there were calamity before them. They came and called him. He went there. Later, we have all it takes to harness land. I am a harness. God that made heaven and earth. I get kind of man harness. But according to the story of New Israel, that is Utalea Kaela Pi. But Obrum Fulani take over land, the possible. Because Kusi did a book or a digide. As I know Bunda chip on Alaha, nobody got to point. But me getting Bundo jaw. That is my promise to them. Thank you, my brother. You are doing wonderfully well. A Google, they will platform guide the Gumukambata. Na Nigeria Tiritina la network. I am reminded of Bekwa Kunirigi. There go. Uncle Greg and Christian, I greet everybody. Our sister.
Akonye wetara ndewo otegokwa o.
Ndewo.
Ndewo brother. Udo delege.
Let us take another 1 minute or 2 minute submission before we go to the last phase of it. My brother Greg, go ahead. Give us your submission within a 2-minute submission.
Yeah, Mazi, choose. I will be turning the line of Ugo to tell our people, let them shine their eyes and focus on the truth. Focus on USB. Truth cannot be two. There is no way truth can be in two ways. Truth can only be one side. We can only get negative and positive. That is the fact. And there is nothing somebody will tell me. I will always, every day, I will be hammering on it. Until this man come out and tell me what he knew for 8 hours. I will always say it every day. He must tell me what he knew. He must tell the Biafrans what he knew after 48 hours by raising that memo. He must say it. Any person, anywhere you go, I stand on that point. He must come and tell the Biafrans what he knew that we don't know after 48 hours. There is no going back until he come and explain it. So, and any person that is deceiving himself, the worst thing that a man or a woman can do in life is when you lie to yourself. Because I have been waiting for somebody to pinpoint for me why I cannot stand by United States of Biafra. I'm not standing for Dr. Ngozi Arewez. I'm standing for that Biafra that Simon Ekpan worked hard, so hard 3 years, and take 1 year to plan to declare it, to bring it into life again. And I want somebody who will come and tell me, if Biafra were not declared on that day, that if it had been declared on the 2nd of December, by now we must have been in Biafra land. Then the person will give me a reason. And let their third man in the world come and make statement and tell me, because we didn't declare Biafra on the 2nd of December, that is why you have not come to talk anything about Biafra till now. We are getting to 6 months of that very declaration. So now, and somebody will come and tell me again that if Biafra were not declared on that convention, the person would tell me where would have been by now. I will be hammering it until these people come and tell me that, because they have not told me the reason why and the offense of Dr. Ngozi Arewez. Then nobody have come and stand and tell me the first offense was he was against the military, and the proven 1,000,000,000% lie. The second one come again that Dr. Ngozi Arewez declared Biafra on 29th, and they didn't want to declare. So they have to come and tell us what the reason why they didn't want that Biafra to be declared. And if we have not declared Biafra by now, what would have been the fate of this very struggle? So let us have focus on what we are doing. Let us remain absolute. Any person that is still having any doubt or stay in the corner on the side, they say, until when someone gonna come out, before I will know, then you know you did not come, you have not been in this very agitation. So sometimes being in this very agitation is not just putting money, but you have to put your honesty and you stand on your word on what you believe. That is what we are looking for. So I encourage my people to continue to stand on their feet and stand for United States of Biafra. So let us carry go. That is my message again at this hour. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Our sister Ojugo, are you there? Let's hear from our sister Ojugo. Go ahead. Let's hear our submission.
Okay. My submission this morning, Oye Jeninu, the by, asịrị ekwekọọ ama gbaa ekwe a otego ọ kụwara ama a otego agbawara ya this military thing ama ka a na-aba agba na fa akụọ n'ekwe ama agbaa na what their intention or intentions are to another way to kill our youths. That's why I'm just doing no. Ama abana in different ways from the security heads of that government or of that company called Nigeria. Different ways, different angles. And to run away from your father's land will not be solution. Rather, it will lead us to a permanent problem. So the solution is to deal with it once and for all. We know that the Fulanis, I'm sure when they were entering Nigeria, all the weapons they have now, I'm pretty sure that if they have weapons, not as much as they have now, that the country or the company called Nigeria also supplies them with sophisticated weapons.
Definitely.
And there is somebody among them that said that Nigeria supplies them the weapons that they use.
Yes.
So how then a human being that will get food and open the mouth and not put it in the nose or eyes, will hear all these things and still these Fulanis that open their mouth and say, Nigeria gave us what we have, the weapons, the AK-47 that we have. You're calling them again to come and save you. Does it make sense? It doesn't make sense. So we are not going to run away from my father's land. In US here, when you become a citizen or during your citizenship, we all signed the paper, answered yes, 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 that if anything war arises, even a woman of 70 years, we still sign that you will come out and defend America. So we need to defend our land in one way or the other. We that are still have strength, if it calls to that, we will put on our gene. I thank God I've learned how to use my distance, the one I have to protect myself and my house. So if I can't shoot the big one, I can use the small one that I have. We're all gonna come out and deal with it. You see that my father's land? Hell no. I already informed any sign of it, let me know. That my father's land, nobody will take it away from me. Now, where my father is buried, and then I'll give it up for a stranger. Oh, please give me a break. So, ekwa okwana, kukwakwa. again and again and again. Over and over. And open your eyes. Also, now your life, you like here. Nature is sacrifice here to the zoo or bongo. Maburu Kelena TV, also not bongo. Also, if that's where you want to sacrifice your life, it's up to you. You know, I wish you all the best. But for me and my family, we will serve and die as a Biafran. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my beloved sister. I appreciate you for that submission. Now, let us hear the message from our Supreme Leader, Mazen Nandekano. With this message, we are going to close the program. After the message, we'll take 1 minute for a closing remark and we end the program. We've spent more than 3 hours already here, going to 4 hours. So, let us hear this short message from our Supreme Leader, Mazen Nandekano. Every of his message have something to deliver. Just like every problem that is ahead of us, he has already answered the questions and kept it. Every one of us will learn a lesson from this message is about to deliver. More especially those who want to go and join the zoo military. Let us hear our Sudamas and Nandegan.
Of this very problem, because under a revolution, the powers that be, those that be making your life a misery, will be overthrown. Nobody will say it's a coup anymore. It is called popular uprising. Don't let anybody deceive you. Don't let anybody deceive you. And that is why today some soldiers are listening and they are resigning from the army. How can you be a soldier in the Nigerian army and your village is being occupied by Fulani headsmen? Imagine those from Oyo or Ondo serving in the Nigerian army. These are my Yoruba brothers who are serving in the Nigerian army. You are from Yoruba, you are serving in the Nigerian army, doing one Nigeria. But your village is being occupied by a Fulani. The same people you are serving, or you claim you are serving, your village is under occupation by them. And to make matters worse, those you are serving under their flag, one Nigeria and the Arabic inscription, or should I say the motto of Ottoman Danfodio, to tell you how foolish Nigerians are. You don't know that the Nigerian emblem, the army emblem of Nigeria, is the motto of Ottoman Danfodio that he used to conquer Hausa people. You don't know that it is there. That's what they're using. You're fighting under the banner of your conquerors. Maybe in Sambisa forest. And now they are sending their advanced strike force into your village. And you're doing one Nigeria. I'm a Nigerian soldier. I'm a Nigerian army. That is why I commend the 127 soldiers that have resigned so far from the army. If you don't do these things I'm asking you to do, you will, when the time comes, as I'm telling them now, remember 2015, remember 2014, remember 2013, I told you all these things. I told you what was going to happen, and now they have all happened before your eyes. You've seen it. I'm warning you now. If you're serving in the Nigerian army, and you think you're loyal to Buratai, you think I'm serving my Nigeria is not a fatherland or motherland to anybody. Nigeria is not a motherland or fatherland to anybody. Nigeria is purely a British creation. A British creation. Because if Nigeria was to be a nation or country, there is no way those that call themselves the presidency Asoro can come out to support illegality in Ondo State. Because they know they are doing it for that. Why do you think they want to avenge and revenge for Salmadu Bello? Why? They knew that Ahmadu Bello and his people, so to speak, were fighting for them. They understood that. At the time, the Hausa people thought that the Fulani was fighting for them, but today it's very clear. I asked you a simple question when I began. Are you hearing Hausa Fulani anymore? No, it's only Fulani, because they have taken over the entire corner.
You have heard it from Mazen Nandekano. Express message. Why would you be serving under the army of your conqueror? Why will you go and begin to serve an enemy? You are serving your enemy and your village is taken over. An express message that interprets the situation today. In case you say you didn't hear, no problem. Go and serve. why they take over your village. And the people you are serving, the emblem on that your uniform you want to go and serve, go and check it up. You are serving under your conqueror. The person that want to conquer you is the person you are serving under his banner. For those who didn't know, now you have heard it from our Supreme Leader, Mazen Nandekan. After hearing that belief, we don't have much to say anymore. We are going to end it here. Say no to self-sabotage. Say no to self-sabotage. Say no to self-sabotage. Don't sabotage your own greatness by succumbing to failure. A word is enough for the wise. My brother Christian, give us a closing remark in 1 minute as we round up.
Breaking news reaching us now. The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has been arrested, extradited to Nigeria, and is right now being arraigned at the Federal High Court in Abuja. Kanu is facing charges bordering on treasonable felony instituted against him at the Federal High Court.
It was an unjust war.
Long ago, in the heart of Biafra, a nation was born from the ashes of war. A war that scarred the land and its people, yet it never killed the spirit of freedom.
The war aim of Biafra is purely to prevent ourselves being slaughtered, nothing more.
It was in this land, scarred by conflict, that Nnamdi Kanu was born, a son destined to revive the dream of independence for Biafra.
And if anybody is going to judge our success and failure in this war, it will have to depend on how much we have prevented the enemy from killing us.
Raised with the echoes of his ancestors' struggles, Kanu understood that the wounds of war ran deep in the hearts of his people. The scars from the Biafran War, which ravaged the land and cost countless lives, had never healed. The dream of an independent Biafra, broken but not forgotten, lived on in the hearts of those who survived. It was these voices, these memories, that called him to action. As Nnamdi Kanu grew, so did his voice. He became a preacher of justice, a messenger for those who were unheard. He spoke not just for his generation, but for all those whose lives were shattered by the war. The pain of the past was alive within him, and his words resonated with the cries of the oppressed. But as Kanu's message spread, so did the fear of the establishment. His calls for self-determination grew louder, shaking the very foundations of the government. They feared the revival of a Biafran spirit, one that could awaken the wounds of the past and ignite a new conflict. And so, they moved against him. Nnamdi Kanu was arrested, his body captured, but his spirit unbroken. The authorities believed that imprisoning him would extinguish the fire he had started. But they failed to understand the depths of his cause. The pain of the war, the bloodshed of the past, was not something easily forgotten. It was a flame that could never be fully extinguished. His arrest became a symbol of the struggle that began in the blood-soaked fields of the Biafran War. The demand for freedom was still alive. The fight for justice continued, not just for Nnamdi Kanu, but for all the lives lost, for all the children born into a world of scars. The fight for Biafra is not just his fight. It is the fight of all those who have ever dreamed of a free land. And though the past may haunt the present, the future is still unwritten. As long as the story of Nnamdi Kanu is told, as long as the voices of his people rise, the dream of Biafra lives on. Arrested again, 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 and yet again.
I agitate for Biafra. I agitate for Biafra, my right to agitate, my right. They turned it from treasonable felony now to terrorism.
This is Nnamdi Kanu speaking. Biafra land, listen. They thought they could silence me, but they didn't just cage me. They caged your spirit. They made you forget that our land still bleeds, that our people still suffer, that nothing has changed. 5 years in chains. But what about you? Are you not free? Or have they bound your voice with fear? The struggle was never about me, it was about you, your children, your land, your future. So I ask you, where is the fire that once burned in your heart? Where is the voice that once roared for freedom? Wake up! Rise again. Speak. Act. Remember who you are. This is Nnamdi Kanu.